Hello friends! Alright, so I'm just going to wait for just a few minutes and then I will post my Shopee link right here in the comments. And this is where you can find all the makeup I'm about to use. I'm going to pin that. Perfect. Okay, so it's going to be kind of a quickie makeup tutorial. I'm just kind of doing pretty much just coverage, to be honest. So I love makeup. I love doing like fun smoky eyes and like fun color eyeshadow and stuff, but that's not always realistic, especially for you guys who are, you know, just going to work or your job is not to play with makeup. So I like to give you guys tutorials that are much more realistic in that sense. So we're going to do a very realistic, like I just need coverage. I want to look flawless. I want my cheekbones to stand out, but I don't need like all this crazy highlighting and crazy stuff like that. Yes. Canadian orders are welcome. You can shop right here. RheaHopeBeauty.com is my website, and then at the very bottom of my website you'll just select your country's flag, whether that be Canada, the UK, Mexico, you name it. You can all shop from my website, which I'm so appreciative of you guys do. If you watch my tutorials, if you find my tutorials helpful or entertaining or anything, I so appreciate you guys, your guys' support. So, and how to support is either place your order on my website, RheaHopeBeauty.com. You can click the share button in your bottom left-hand corner. You can tag your friends and family in the comments, whichever, however you want to help support me. I appreciate it. So thank you guys in advance for doing so. But I'm super excited. So we're just going to do some really flawless full coverage as always. Not as, well, yeah, kind of as always. I love full coverage. I do tutorials though, on more simple, quick, mom on the go, beach, pool day, whatever. We're actually camping this week, so I'll be sure to do like a camping inspired makeup look if you guys are wanting to see that, kind of what I do, just to like protect my skin and be able to look somewhat put together. Yay, thanks. Thanks, guys. Okay, so we'll go ahead and just dive on in. So I'm going to go in with my Liquid Touch foundation in the shade Lace. Now, I've already shaken it up and squeezed the topper, so it comes just like that. So I always kind of shake it up, and then I take the dropper, and then I'll just like drop like 3 or 4 little drops right on top, and this usually will give me enough coverage to cover my whole face, which is the perfect amount because it's going to even out my coverage, or I'm sorry, it's going to even out my complexion, and it's going to hide my dark circles, hide any sunspots, acne, whatever, you name it. It's going to kind of hide all of that. So just for a prime example of my eyelids, I have very dark eyelids, just hereditary. Look at that, you guys. That coverage is no joke. I love it. Some key factors, however, super, super important key factors in getting your makeup to look really flawless all day long and for it to look more full coverage like this. So a key factor is your pre-makeup routine. What you're wearing underneath your makeup really does matter. I was actually talking to a girlfriend the other day, and she's like, I have the hardest time buying primer because you don't like see the effects, but you are... you need it. And I was telling her, I'm like, you have to buy it. You have to wear primer. And she's like, I know, I just don't want to. I'm like, you have to. And so she bought it. She messaged me the other day and she was like, wow, I'm so glad you said to buy the primer because my makeup looks more full coverage. Ta-da! The reason behind primer is so important. I feel like I have a hair. There we go. Got it. So why it's so important is because, like I said, it's going to mattify your face. It's going to even out your coverage. It's going to hide your pores, your creasing, whatever. And it's really going to be kind of like that key ingredient that you may be missing. The brand right here, Kendall, is RheaHopeBeauty.com, and I'm using the Liquid Touch foundation in the shade Lace. Now I'm going to go in with just a little bit more coverage, and I'll just kind of dot a little bit on, just kind of drop a little bit on my finger and dot this around. And this basically is just giving me an excuse to be able to go in with my blending bud. What I was saying before I'm like getting distracted, was about your pre-makeup routine. So I have on 2 products, actually 3, underneath my makeup right now. So what I have on is I always wash my face. This is my routine. I wash my face in the morning, brush my teeth, take my vitamins, and I use my Uology eye cream, which launches July 1st. Definitely be on the lookout for that. It's incredible. Then I go in with my setting spray, my Touch Bold setting spray, and I spray this all over my face. Then I go in with my mattifying face primer by Younique. This is the primer I was telling you guys about. That's so important to be wearing underneath your makeup. This is going to make your foundation look even more full coverage. It's going to allow the foundation to sit on an even surface, so it's not falling into any fine lines, creases, pores, you name it. And it's just going to look even more full coverage. But look at how just very natural that coverage is. It looks like my skin, matches really well. I'm wearing the shade Lace. And yes, the mattifying face primer is by Younique. So everything I'm using, so this is what I have on my skin right now. These 3 things. So setting spray, primer, setting spray, foundation. Now to get that super soft look, the super full coverage, really, really soft, doesn't look like you have any fine lines, creases, pores, anything, Blending Buds. So these 4 things, must-haves. All 4 things are in stock. Definitely snag these for amazing, very easy. You just saw, I just kind of threw it together. Very, very fast coverage. And no, the foundation has an ingredient in it which helps to prevent it from clogging your pores. So if you have sensitive skin or if you're prone to breakouts and you're worried about that, rest easy because there is an ingredient that will help it to not do that. All right, so now I'm taking my Skin Perfecting Concealer in the shade Organza. Now, this is one of my absolute favorite products for coverage. You can use it by itself. You can use it in combination with any of the foundation options. So it's this guy right here. This is the Skin Perfecting Concealer in the shade Organza. I just threw it on my under eye, and we're just going to bounce this off underneath. And these blending buds are damp, so I wrang them underneath the water until no water fell from them, and then they're ready to use. So the concealer is a really, really great product to kind of incorporate into your foundation routine because it can bump up the coverage, meaning to hide better. And it can also change the shade of your foundation. So say you were using your liquid and it's getting summertime and your foundation is starting to not to match as well, you can get a darker concealer, you can get a lighter concealer and mix it in with your foundation to make this match even better. So you can really kind of play around with the colors. Rub it and then press it. Exactly. So I always rub together the concealer and then I will press. My ring is from Lavender Blue. I'll go ahead and link my whole outfit and everything over on Instagram stories as soon as I get off here. So make sure you're following me on Instagram. My name there is Rhea Hope. All right, so now to set everything so it stays in place all day long, no matter with sweating, with humidity, with oil, with menopause, you name it. This is what I do. So I take my setting spray in a dry beauty blender. I got this from Walmart. I like it because it's flat. I'm going to spritz it with my setting spray. Typically, I would use a setting powder, but our setting powder is out of stock right now. So I've been using our loose powder foundation in the shade Crepe. So it's the lightest shade. So I'll just kind of push my beauty blender into that, and I will very quickly kind of press this on those areas that have a lot of fine lines, creasing, or pores. Always make sure that no fine lines are beginning to form before you go in with it. So I just kind of press this onto that area, and then we'll use the fan brush to brush it away because I don't want it to sit that long or else it's gonna start to dry out my skin. Which it's like you have to find that like happy medium of setting versus drying. So we want it to set it, but we don't want it to dry it out. So I'm only gonna leave it on for a few seconds, and now I'm gonna sweep away any of that residue, but what it's doing is it's going to draw out that natural oil and trap it basically. So I just set my T-zone and my under eyes for that. So that was the loose powder foundation in the shade Crepe, which is a good one to have because again, it's a loose powder foundation. So you can actually use this by itself as well. Oh my gosh, yes. Clarissa, I love our cleansing stick. It's so good, especially for helping your eyelashes to grow. That's what I do. I use Scarlet in my summer color. Yeah, good idea, Trisha. Definitely. Okay, so now that we are done with that, now I'm going to contour, and I've been loving this guy right here for just like a quick, really gorgeous contour. I'm going to take the Stick Foundation in the shade Chenille, and I'm going to bounce this off my forehead, kind of around my hairline, just bounce, 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 bounce. And top of the ear to the corner of the mouth, and I just kind of bounce and push this right into that hollow. Now, I love this product for contouring because it is technically a foundation, so it actually gives a little bit of coverage while it's contouring, which is kind of nice. But it's very, very easy to blend out. And I just use my fat blending bud, and I'll switch this around to use the butt end of it, and I will just bounce this into that hollow, and it will, or I'm sorry, over that line. And this will blend it out and soften it up. But I really, really like this product for contouring because it's so subtle and it's so pretty. It's not like shimmery, it's not muddy. It's so, so good. So again, I'm using the shade Chenille to do this. And this is technically a foundation. So this is the Stick Foundation. And if you're wanting to use it as a highlight, you can also. You're going to want to use the lightest shade, which is the shade Scarlet. So again, we're just bouncing this off until it looks like it's blended out. Just like that. And then I'll do the sides of my nose. And then you go around your jaw. Just like that. Now, again, if you have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles, this is a really good product for you to contour with because it's a cream. So it's not going to accentuate your fine lines or your wrinkles, but it is going to create that really pretty natural shadow to your face, which helps your cheekbones look more plump, which helps your face look skinnier, helps you look more warm, like sun-kissed glow kind of. But isn't that very gorgeous? It's very subtle. It's not intense. It's not anything. I love this contour option. All right, so I have oily skin, so I have to set it no matter what I use. So I'm going to use the pressed powder in the shade Twill. And you can use a shade if you like a more bold contour. If you want something a little more subtle, you can go down in one color. But I'm basically just going to very lightly kind of tap this over that area, just like this, swirling rather than like contouring. So this is going to bronze up that area, which warms up my complexion, gives me this really pretty like tan complexion, really bronzy, which is really pretty. But it's also going to set that cream highlight. Set the cream contour. So same thing up here, and I'm just using circular motions so it blends out better, and I'm trying not to push really hard. Trying my best. And again, just follow that natural hairline. And then for the nose, just squeeze the brush, run down the sides of my nose, around the bottom of the lip, just like that. Perfect. If you guys need any color matches, just comment color match and we will message you, or I'll send you the link to be able to send me a message. Send me a selfie facing a window. Okay, so now that we've contoured, now I am going to add a little bit of pressed powder for all over, just to kind of set everywhere else and to make everything look very, very soft and subtle. And this is also a really great option to be able to do after you've contoured because it will soften up these outside lines. Also up here on the forehead. So I'm using the shade Poplin to do this step. And this is just going to kind of seal everything up. It's kind of like my finishing powder. Sets everything into place, and it will soften up a contour if you went a little too heavy for your preference. So that was just the pressed powder in the shade Poplin. All right, so now for blush, I'm going to use my favorite color, which is the shade Sisterly. This is the best blush if you're balling on a budget and you're wanting something to kind of do two things at once. You're going to get like a highlight and a blush all in one, and it's the most gorgeous soft pink, so you don't look like you have a bunch of clown makeup on. It just simply gives you that really pretty flush color without making you look overdone. So I love this color. Again, the shade Sisterly. It's constantly selling out, but it's back in stock right now. Helps to not pull the product into the buds and helps it blend the liquid and cream. Drive powder only. Erica, what was your question? How do you match for foundation? All I need is a selfie facing a window, and I can give you an accurate recommendation. Match you, perfect. I know, thanks Ashley, so good. Of course, Dawn. I try to, when I'm doing these tutorials, I try to hit everybody. Dry skin, mature skin, you name it. Oh man, Laura, you have to try it as a contour. It's so good. It's so pretty. Isn't it so pretty? Oh yes, Sisterly is my favorite. How do you make your super thin, almost not there brows look natural when you don't want a full face? Carrie, I would recommend grabbing either the Brow Obsession palette or the brow pencil. These are some of my favorite products to be able to do your brows. That's what I'm actually going to do right now. So I have like a bunch of like overgrowth because the salons have been closed and I've just gave up on plucking them. Amy, you can get the shade Sisterly. It's going to be under the blush on my website right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com, which I will pin right here. Oops, hold on. There we go. Hold on. Come on. There we go. So that's my website right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com. All right, so now for your brows. This is kind of what I do, especially when I have like overgrowth. I'll start here in the front, and I will just take it all the way back to the tail, and then I'll fling it throughout the tail, ignoring all of that hot mess. And then from the tear duct, go straight up, and then you're gonna etch a little line there, and then connect the two. So pretty much what I do is I just ignore the overgrowth, and we are gonna do structure with our brow, so it'll kind of like overshadow it in a way. And then when I put on my foundation, I always put it like up over my eyes and up all over, so that way it's kind of giving like a little bit of conceal to that area. And just like that. You guys, these brow products are some of my absolute favorites because they're so easy to use. So again, this is the brow pencil in the shade Medium. And if you are needing like a really great long-lasting brow product, I've been using the Brow Obsession palette a ton lately, which I did in the tutorial the other day if you want to see how to use that guy, but it's so easy to use as well. So go to the arch, come back down through the tail, just kind of outline and color in. Yes, absolutely. All right, so now for eyes, like I was saying in the beginning of this tutorial, some days, most days, who has time for eyeshadow? So what I sometimes like to do is skip it all together and use my mascara, which I'm going to show you guys how great this mascara combo is, especially when you're not wearing any eyeshadow. It makes your eyes pop like crazy because of how long it makes your lashes look. So that was the eyeliner in the shade Perfect, which is just the normal black. So I am going to set my makeup now, and then we're going to finish. And the reason that I always set my makeup before I'm actually done with it is because I don't like when I do my mascara and then I set my makeup and it makes my mascara more wet, and then it's more likely to cause transferring. So what I like to do is set my makeup beforehand and then apply my mascara. So kind of a little trick that I've learned. But the setting of your makeup is so crucial to making your makeup look flawless, for taking away, there we go, that makeup-y look, that powdery look, or anything like that. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is the lash primer. This is a really great product. Be sure to save my website, RheaHopeBeauty.com, so you can snag this when it restocks. I love it because it gives you really great length, really great volume, and it hydrates your lashes as well. Just like it's a crime not to prime your face, same goes with your lashes. Yes, so we're just going to go from the base of the lash all the way up with this guy, and then I'm going to go right in with my mascara. So I just do like one little coat on the bottom with that. And then now I'm going to go immediately in with my 4D mascara. This mascara, you guys, is like one of the coolest, best mascaras I've ever tried in my life, hands down. It gives you the most gorgeous length and volume to your lashes. So check this out. This is going to be one coat, and they're already touching my eyebrows. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. One coat, you guys. So, so good. So this is, like I said, the 4D mascara. It has fibers and gel infused in it. And what I like to do is I like to go at the base of the lash all the way up, just like this. And then I kind of work in like sections of my lashes. So inward, outward, in the center. And then I kind of fling it through the back side like that. And then I'll wait like just a second. And then I'll go in and do a second coat. And then this one I'll kind of like push on my lashes and kind of like wiggle it up like that. That will help to kind of curl your lashes and push them upward, like lift them up. Just like that. Isn't that amazing? Oh, okay. So another little trick too for getting your lashes to like really pop is to actually not put any mascara on the bottom lash line, which is a little odd, but it actually makes your lashes on the top look much more, almost heavier. It's kind of a trick that I learned from watching girls with lash extensions. Have you ever seen lash extensions on people? Their lashes look phenomenal, but they never do them on the bottom. Have you noticed that? Yeah, they never get in your eyes. So the 4D mascara is really cool because it has dual bristles, which let me see if I could show you. So it has dual bristles. So it has the little bristles and the long ones. So the fibers are on the little ones and the gel's on the longer ones. So as it's like coating through your lashes, it's almost like wrapping the fiber in the gel. So there's no fallout or anything like that. Super good. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is our lips, and I'm gonna do again, very everyday lip look. I use the cleansing stick to remove my nose is so watery right now. To remove my eye makeup. So it's called the cleansing stick. I like to call it the nourishing stick because it nourishes your lashes while removing your mascara. It's so good. It's only it's on my website right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com, and it's gonna be under skincare. And it's going to be under cleansers. But if you ever have any trouble finding anything on the website, just message me. And I can help you out. All right, so now I'm going to feather through. Susie, everything I'm using is available on my website right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com. Thank you. I will message you the link to my Apple Watch band. And then my beads are from this company called Bombshell Beads. And you can use my code RHEA20 on her website. But I'll give you guys all the links over on my Instagram. Okay, so now that I've done my lips, how pretty is that? So subtle, very, very soft. Oh yeah, hey, Bombshell Beads in the house. So this is the lip liner in the shade Prudent. This is one of my absolute favorite lip liners because it's so soft and subtle. It's matte, it's creamy, it glides on, and it's only $15. So again, Prudent is the name of this lip liner, and you can get on my website, RheaHopeBeauty.com. So the last thing I'm going to do is take this little lip gloss, is what I was trying to say, in the shade Diva, and message me or comment, and I can give you the link to this. But I'm going to top that, just like so. Just to enhance it a little bit. Just a little zhuzh. Little fun zhuzh. And that's it, you guys. That's the makeup look. Isn't that so subtle? Very just soft. Very everyday. No big deal. I love it. So if you guys need to be color matched or if you have any questions, please reach out. Please message me or send me a selfie facing a window and I can give you a full recommendation. Everything that I use besides my lip gloss is right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com. Yes, my lip gloss is the shade Diva. But message me and I'll give you the lip gloss link. Message me, I'll give you the link to my Apple Watch. It's like this really gorgeous Louis Vuitton. Message me, I'll give you the link to my bead bracelets. But yeah, just message me and I can hook you up. So I'm going to actually be on Instagram for the rest of the day, so I'll show you guys outfit details there. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. My name is Rhea Hope. And then I'm also actually going to hop off and get right back on, and we're going to do a hair tutorial with the brand new Liduo by Lodge. So I'm going to show you guys how to use this one. So I'll see you guys in just a few minutes. So stick around to watch that hair tutorial, and make sure that you shop right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com, and I will see you guys in a minute. All right, bye.